everyone. In this video, we are going to talk about learning difficulties. We prepared a list of 10 reasons why a child may have learning difficulties. And after that, we are going to analyze the list according to where the problems comes from and sort this reason into the following categories. The following categories are the problem within the child, problems within family and community, problems within the curriculum, and problems within the instruction the child has received.
Here are the list of 10 reasons why a child may have learning difficulties. First, lack of social interaction. Second, lack of motivation or self-esteem. Third, trauma. Fourth, poor nutrition. Fifth, inherited condition or genetic influences. Sixth, dyslexia. Seventh, school anxiety. Eighth, subconscious behavior. Ninth, environmental effect. And 10, mismatched learning style.
But before that, let's define what is learning difficulties. Learning difficulties, also known as learning disability, are conditions that impact on an individual ability to gain knowledge or skills at the same rate as his or her peers. This may be due to a mental handicap or a cognitive disorder.
One of the reasons why a child may have learning difficulties is social interaction. Social interaction is a state of complete or near complete lack of contact between an individual and society. It differs from loneliness, which reflects temporary and involuntary lack of contact with others. The number 2 reason why a child may have learning difficulties is lack of motivation or self-esteem. Lack of motivation or self-esteem is a symptom of depression, but it may be caused by something else. Having difficulties coping with an issue in life or experiencing something that affects his self-confidence. The number 3 reason why a child may have learning difficulties is trauma. Trauma is the experience of severe psychological distress or following any terrible or life-threatening event. The number 4 reason why a child may have learning difficulties is a poor nutrition. Poor nutrition is a serious condition that happens when your diet does not contain the right amount of nutrients. The number 5 reason why a child may have learning difficulties is inherited condition or genetic influences. A genetic condition occurs when you inherit an altered or changed gene from your parents that increases your risk of developing that particular condition.
One of the reasons why the child may have learning difficulty is what we call the dyslexia, also called as reading disability. Dyslexia is a learning disorder that involves in reading difficulty to identify the letters, words, or speech sounds. Dyslexia affects the area of the brain that processes language. School anxiety. One of the reasons why the child may have learning difficulty is this school anxiety. Children suffer excessively worry about everyday things, academic performance, being away from parents, and etc. Kids with social anxiety are often feel intensely scrutinized and they will afraid to do something embarrassing. Conscious behavior patterns or fear. One of the reasons why the child may have learning difficulty is this. Subconscious mind of a young child causes to feel emotional or physical uncomfortable whenever they try to do something new or different. It goes against any of their established patterns of behavior. Environment effect. The child's economic environment is also a factor because of access to care due to family finances or availability of community resources. Mismatched learning styles. A mismatched teaching and learning styles causes failure, frustration, and demotivation of a children. The children need an accurate way to understand the topic or the learning from what they need.
And now we are going to analyze the list according to where the problems come from in these 4 categories. Under with category 1, problems within the child are lack of social interaction, lack of motivation or self-esteem, trauma, and poor nutrition. Under with category 2, problems within the family or community are inherited condition, lack of motivation or self-esteem, dyslexia, trauma, and poor nutrition.
Under the category number 3, the problems within the curriculum are school anxiety, subconscious behavior patterns or fear, and environmental effects. In category number 4, there are subconscious behavior patterns, lack of motivations or self-esteem, and mismatched learning styles.
By the way, I am Region S. Undu, a BS Ed Science student of MSU Maguindanao.
And I am Datonor Fahad A. Taop, a BS Ed Science student also.